Yeah, so like I said, some people be trying to diss other YouTubers and other viewers. Try to treat the people with less sub as less than. And then trying to deal with the people with more sub. Common United States citizen trait. But we're going to conclude this broadcast. We talking about L'Oreal or whatever her name is that called Michael B. Jordan corny when he was in high school. And now she had a look in her eyes like she would have got with him, but he don't want her. And he don't want her because that's an insult, calling somebody corny. Especially you say it to a man. Like calling him a cornball or calling him corny, stuff like that. That's really the person trying to elevate themselves over you. And amongst us blacks, that's one reason, and it is crazy, the same person. Amongst us blacks, that's one of the reasons why we can't come together, why we so much further below the other races, like even in Hollywood. But I'll say in Hollywood, it appears that the blacks in Hollywood are more on code than the blacks in everyday life. The blacks in everyday life, it's a lot of people that's hypocritical. Like they'll be acting like 1 minute that they for us coming together and fighting against white supremacy, this, that, and the next minute they dissing one of us. For everybody to see. Like the only time you see me really coming at people is when they just putting out wrong information and I know it's wrong. Or they pander or something they're doing. Grifting. That people hate that word. I don't hate the word because I'm not grifting. So, how am I grifting? Grifting is when people try to pretend that they something that they not for money. So, and there's one particular YouTuber that he got exposed by somebody and said, that ain't how I really think. I just be saying that for money. And the only reason why I haven't really put it out there, because I like dude content. Like, he used to be cool. And I know what, I think I got an idea what happened where he start acting different. One of these little messy YouTubers who try to act like they so suchy much was being messy behind the scenes. When a comment was made, it was just simply a comment. Because I do that when I think people are grifting, like they trying to act like they in cahoots, but then they content is totally biased. Excuse me. Totally biased towards each other or totally against each other. And they throwing shots at each other. But then they'll try to say, I'm cool with this person. So this what these two individuals were doing. So I said, this seemed kind of fishy. So I sent one of them a letter like, I mean, you and such and such, y'all seem like y'all in disagreement about this. And I said that because they were acting fake, both of them. And I think one of them probably sent the other dude the email, and he been acting different ever since. I stopped talking to him, stopped supporting him financially, and stopped commenting in his call-ins. Just, I just watch from a distance. But a lot of these people, just like L'Oreal, when you find the success that you're looking for, here they come. Acting like they ain't never did nothing negative, ain't never said nothing negative, ain't never underestimated you. That's why women like her are dangerous. Women like her is dangerous. You better off going and seeing what that girl is up to that you dissed and you shouldn't have dissed her. I mean, we all got at least one. I got one in particular that I just couldn't do the long distance thing. That was the only problem. Like, when I wasn't gonna be around, I just didn't trust. I just released. No reason, didn't do nothing. Just released. So, but these guys, they'll get with the one that knew them when they ain't had nothing and rejected them. Don't do that. That's the L'Oreals of the world. I guarantee. Now she want to lie. I never called him corny. I never bullied him. Where did he get it from then? Why would he say it? Because this how it worked. If you were standing around laughing at people who saying it, and the person turns around, they're going to think you saying it too. So even if she wasn't the one that said it, if she was standing around laughing and joking, people be dogging people, man. Michael B. Jordan, to me, is one of the best actors out there, and he seems a little down to earth too. Like, he be literally on his, his lives responding. Some of them don't even look at me. If you look at me, he don't seem like one of those. The ones that don't even want you to look at them. Like they just gods or something. You just played in some movies and got some money. You ain't no God. And then some of them be evil as hell too. Taking tips back, not tipping. All that money you got and you don't want to tip. There's no way I should be better tippers than anybody in Hollywood. For one, they go to better restaurants. They probably get better service. I shouldn't be a better tipper than anybody in Hollywood, but I bet you I'm better than half of them there. It don't seem like he like that though, man. I'm really a good judge of people. Like, you got to be somewhat guarded because of your status. You can't just blend in, try to be on the block throwing up pitchforks or throwing pitchforks down. You can't do all that. We see what even happens to regulars who try to hang with the wrong people who might be jealous or have less than you. I still ain't forgot about the Shanquella Robinson thing. It's getting fishier by the day. Like, how are they still out? Like, was it the Mexican? I'm going to show you something. That move, there's a certain move that is done after torture by certain people that breaks the neck. I've seen it done. I've seen lives where dude got kidnapped by this person, that person, beat up, put the thing around his neck, put the foot or the knee in the back and just pull it till that neck snap. You can't be around people who don't like you. Tell them to keep that same energy. Like, it's a lot of people on my list. People won't, like, you be on Facebook, you'll be talking and they won't even like your comment. That's why what I'm going to do is, my status is starting to change. I'm going to be honest with you. When it gets to that point that people admire, a lot of people gonna get deleted off my Facebook. Not everybody, but a lot. Because some of these people, even like, and I know how Classmates is, because you know how on Facebook, and I'm getting ready to close. Wait, hold on. You know how on Facebook, across the top people you may know, you be seeing people you know, so you know they seeing you too. They don't be sending no friend requests. So I'm telling you, what I'm gonna do, I'm gonna stay on there in a little while. Once that status get to where I know it's finna go, and it ain't gonna be me eating no doodle or doing no rituals. It's just gonna happen. It can't be stopped, man. Sometimes when you got them talents, your talents is gonna take you to a higher place. And I'm gonna stay right there. I ain't gonna try to go higher where I gotta do nothing. I'm never turning against the Most High. But those people, I ain't dealing with them. And I know who they are too. I know who they are. There's people who are holding grudges against me from when we was kids, and I used to roast people all the time. We called it ranking and ribbon. As people, girls and guys, they're still holding something against me to this day over that. So what makes them think that Michael B. Jordan won't remember being called corny? These people, this is some Bird Box stuff. Why are you going 60 miles an hour in a parking lot? I believe it's some Bird Box stuff going on, y'all. Be careful out here. But in closing, of course you're going to remember the people who rejected you. I remember certain scenarios. I remember events of rejection. Like literally, like it's one particular girl who lived in my neighborhood. It was kind of the same thing. Like, you know, as we got older, people knew. You start looking different, you start dressing different, you start getting a little bit of street fame and stuff like that. And back in the 90s, you had them girls that'll try to reject you. Like, you know, for that reason, or because they'll say things like, you're not my type. Okay, I'm not your type. So when you get all them kids by them dudes that ain't nowhere near what I am, not better than me, don't try to come in. Don't wait till your value decrease and then you try to come. And yeah, I remember you tried to talk to me. I had a boyfriend at the time. Okay, you had a boyfriend. I don't want you no more. I don't believe, because I've experienced it firsthand. When a woman rejects you for whatever her reason is, just keep going. Because if you get her, she's going to think the whole time that she's a gift to you. When she get mad at you, she's going to think you don't deserve her. She's going to turn a blind mind to everything that she does in a relationship that's not right. It's just not going to work out, man. Like, you got to get with the women who like you, not the women who initially don't, because you don't know what their motives are, the L'Oreal types. Beware of the L'Oreal type. That one right there, hey, I ain't gonna lie to you, man. I ain't gonna lie to you. Not a booger wolf. But I would have probably did her a little worse than Michael B did. But it was his premiere. He wasn't finna let her mess up his premiere. So he was professional. You could tell by the look in his eyes, he wanted to tell her, man, get the F away from me or some stuff. But he handled it right. Anyway, we got one more video to come later on. Thanks for watching. Keep tuning in. We had to break up this video, watch both parts of it, and stay tuned for the next one.